As next up on the track, the women's 800 metres.
Start this presentation for 800 meters women final.
First of our longer races of the afternoon.
Lane 8, Sofia Zapotoczna, Slovakia.
Zapotoczna of Slovakia going on the outside.
Lane 7, Kristina Daniela Balan, Romania.
Kristina Daniela Balan of Romania, 4x4 finalist at the European Championships 2018 in Berlin. Carla Vukovic doing the 400 and 800 metre double at the National Championships. 5 national champions to her name. Marina of Latvia. Dilek Kocak of Turkey, only sub 2 minutes athlete in the field. Janine Landon of Israel, the 10-time national champion. Kelly Nevolinin of Estonia, starting in lane 2. Eliana Georgieva enjoying her moment as she points to her bib, representing Bulgaria, going on the inside. So the first of 2 heats. And that athlete wearing the bib of Turkey, you want to watch. The only athlete who has gone under the 2-minute mark in this field. Kocak. They are underway. Very quiet gun to get us underway. There's a slight bit of disparity between the times in this 800 metre first heat, and no surprise to see Dilek Kocak working her way to the front as we split out of lanes down the back straight and into single file. And the Romanian Balan sat in third. Hold a good position just on the shoulder, but it has been taken out hard by Dilek Kocak. Comes into the home straight and is pushing the pace. Desperate not to leave anything to chance for Turkey. Have their points hit quite heavily already today. Not to drag them up the table. Hits the bell. 59.42. Can she keep this going? Push the pace from the start. Can she hold on? The 2023 under-23 1500 metre gold medalist. She took bronze in the 800 metres that year. The fastest in the field by some way, looking at personal best, but not on season's best. Has she gone too early? It's been a lonely run, but you can see the gaps opening up and continuing to grow as she comes into the last 200 metres. This will certainly be one of the most dominant performances that we've seen so far today. If Dilek Kocak can keep this going. A really focused run. Bulgaria rallying. Georgieva coming around the outside and pushing to try and get around the athlete from Turkey. Will she run out of real estate? Kocak is tying up. Another look over the shoulder. She's done enough. And that should be a huge new personal best for Liliana Georgieva of Bulgaria. Wait for confirmation of the time. She had a season's best of 2 minutes 10. And in the closing stages of that race, you can see the celebrations. We're waiting for the times to pop up on our screen. Kocak through in a time of 2 minutes and 3.29. And a huge personal best for Liliana Georgieva of Bulgaria. And you can understand the celebration. She has absolutely smashed her personal best, taking almost 2 seconds off her previous time, Alex.
Yes, fantastic, and someone who really appeared enthusiastic and raring to get go on the start line that we saw. But this was pretty metronomic from Dilek Kocak, who we've seen come through the age group competitions and particularly winning European under-23 1500 metre gold and 800 metre bronze in Espoo a couple of years ago. Still only 19 years of age, and an athlete who has gone sub-2 in the past. It was only really because of her slower season's best time that she would have been put in this first heat of 2, and maybe a little bit harsh as a result, but that is the way the seeding works indeed, and it's a little bit more unpredictable. Maybe not have had a chance to run in a faster race so far this year. This race indeed is quite unpredictable anyway, so we'll wait and see. Maybe that's what she's shaking her head about. She wanted to be in the faster race.
I do feel with the way that she ran the race, maybe it would have been better suited to her, able to work around Georgieva. A huge new personal best for the 10-time national champion of Bulgaria.
But meanwhile, the second heat of the women's 800 metres, and yes, if the seeding is sometimes based on not as good evidence, shall we say, not as solid, then it also means that it can be just as unpredictable. Look, it could be a slower race indeed. But we've got some quality athletes in this. Anne-Marie Nissen, training partner Keely Hodgkinson, M11 Track Club, Sophie O'Sullivan, obviously winner of the European age group title in the 1-2 ahead of Sarah Healy. Caroline Bredlinger, how about breadwinner if she gets a decent haul here? Balkan indoor champion. Anita Horvat, though, one of Slovenia's standout names, and helped them to a mixed 4x400 metres victory a couple of years ago that left them half a point off promotion. Antonsen here representing Norway. Big improvement this year to 2 minutes flat 0.45. Vanessa Skone is a 3-time Belgian champion. Personal best coming last month in Belfast. And Nina Vukovic, one of the younger athletes here. Croatian, Balkan indoor champion last year. Stavri Philippou of Cyprus, another who's featured at the Small States Games of Europe. Set a national indoor record in February in Ghent, 2:03.86. Obviously that was a sort of winning time that we saw just a moment ago. Well, let's see how this one plays out. Caroline Bredlinger, actually big improvement for her this year to 1:59.83. Her personal best had been 2:01.76 before that improvement in Vienna. She was third in the lowest league, the third division, a couple of years ago. And some of these athletes, they've represented at the European Team Championships or European Under-23s, but recent improvements suggest they could be on the cusp of something of a breakthrough this season. A long season, and obviously before the World Championships, if you're eligible, you've got the Under-20s and Under-23s, Bergen and Tampere. So you can see here the Croatian Nina Vukovic leading the way, and then Bredlinger just on the inside has just enough room to try and squeeze through here as they prepare to hit this bell. Horvat in a great spot on the outside in the Slovenian bright green. 59.23 at the bell. Horvat looking strong, but there's a whole pack of athletes behind, and didn't expect Sophie O'Sullivan to be very much dropped from this race, so maybe just nursing a bit of an issue there. Certainly unlike her normal self. Bredlinger though to the front from Horvat, and then Vukovic. These front two now starting to drop the rest. So it's the recent Austrian improver against the Slovenian home favourite, who obviously has fantastic 400 speed. Has she got a good kick here? Or has it already been taken out of her by a decent paced race? 51.22 at best. Horvat, she's really fighting here in the closing stages. Bredlinger with great speed to come home instead. The Balkan indoor champion with a brilliant run in the closing stages for Austria here, and she's sub 2 minutes again. It's a fantastic time, 1:58.97 on the clock. And Bredlinger in the end will take maximum points for Austria, and it's a set of 16 points that I think they'll find very, very handy. So in the end, she could indeed be the breadwinner.
Well, great run with 2 women under 2 minutes. You mentioned it, Alex, a big surprise to see Sophie O'Sullivan off the back. It has been a very emotionally and physically draining fortnight for the young Irish athlete. I do wonder what toll that the travel has taken on her. You would have expected to see the new NCAA 1500 metre champion well up at the front. Great result in points haul as well for Slovenia, coming through in second and also under the 2-minute mark. And they'll be comfortably taking the 15 points. And you love to see those reactions, don't you, Alex? Similar to, you see them compared all the time to the painting the scream. Yeah. Just seeing how much it means to the athletes as they come across the line and see their time blazoned on the scoreboard ahead of them. And confirmation of that new personal best for Karina Bredlinger of Austria. A big 16 points going the way of Austria. With a decent haul for Slovenia and Norway as well.
Yes, I think we're starting to see a consistency for Norway that could help them be at the top of the standings. Now, I don't think anyone's going to do what Iceland did in the third league, just because of the higher quality of competition. But the Icelandic team, they had a big margin of lead. I was going to say a victory, but not rubber stamped at the second day.
Hello, I'm Leonardo Fabri, and you must subscribe to the European Athletics channel, because otherwise I'm going to fight you.